In the world of service dogs, there is a breed that has rewritten all the rules of elite canine service. The Belgian Malinois is not just a dog. It is a high-precision tool combining the intelligence of a strategist, the athleticism of an Olympic champion, and boundless loyalty. Watch until the end to learn about this truly fearless breed and see a comparison of the Malinois with the German Shepherd and Doberman. Modern heroes. Malinois serving humanity. Today, Malinois form the basis of the canine units of elite military forces around the world. For example, they are used in SEAL Team 6, which is one of the most elite and secretive units in the US Navy. A Malinois named Cairo played an important role during the special operation to capture and eliminate Osama bin Laden on May 2, 2011, in Pakistan. Cairo's presence was a guarantee of safety and the successful completion of the mission thanks to unique threat detection skills, whether it be a planted bomb or a hidden opponent. Another famous hero is the Malinois Conan, who participated in the elimination of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in 2019. Conan chased the terrorist into a tunnel where he blew himself up. The dog was injured but quickly recovered and returned to service. Even Donald Trump, the President of the United States, praises Conan in this video.
Cookie, and nobody's gonna mess with Conan.
The Malinois Hurricane, who protected President Obama during an intruder's invasion of the White House in 2014. For this feat, he received numerous awards, including an entry in the Guinness Book of Records.
It's not just for the incident, for saving the president, for what he did at the White House. It's for his impact on society as a whole, almost like a Lifetime Achievement Award.
There is an interesting story about a Malinois named Zia from California. One foggy morning, Zia went for a walk with the owners and suddenly found himself in the middle of a real bullfight. A furious bull escaped from a neighboring farm, charged at the family. Without a second thought, the Malinois rushed between his loved ones and the enraged bull. The dog distracted the huge animal, taking the blow himself. In a rage, the bull tossed Zia with its horns and threw him aside, but the family managed to take cover. Fortunately, the dog only suffered a scare and a couple of bruises. No serious injuries, but his loved ones remained safe and sound, solely thanks to the loyal Malinois. He is always alert and immediately steps in to protect if he senses danger, says Zia's owner, adding that he couldn't imagine a better guard for his family. For this feat, Zia has been nominated for the National Award for Animal Heroes, as he essentially single-handedly and fearlessly charged at an enraged half-ton animal. Of course, such a story is not an everyday occurrence, but it vividly demonstrates the essence of a Malinois. These dogs are truly fearless and loyal. Today, books are written and movies are made about such heroes, and the Malinois breed has finally gained a legendary aura. So, where are the origins of this amazing dog, and how did it earn its place among the elite service dogs of the world? The history of the breed, from Belgian pastures to 21st century special forces. The Belgian Malinois is one of the 4 varieties of Belgian Shepherds, along with the Groenendael, Tervuren, and Lekenois. Unlike its fluffy counterparts, the Malinois is short-haired and fawn-colored, with a black mask on its face. It was named after the city of Malines, Mechelen, in the Flemish part of Belgium. It was there at the end of the 19th century that enthusiasts began purposefully breeding these dogs. Officially, the breed was formed between 1891 and 1897, when Professor Adolphe Roel, along with like-minded individuals, founded the Belgian Shepherd Club and worked on unifying the local herding dogs. Until then, Belgian herding dogs were a diverse group without a single standard. Roel selected 117 of the best herding dogs and divided them into types based on coat and color. This is how 4 versions of the Belgian Shepherd dog appeared: the wiry fawn-colored Lekenois, the long-haired red-black Tervuren, and the black Groenendael, as well as the short-haired red Malinois. Initially, all Belgian Shepherds served one purpose: herding livestock. In the villages of Belgium, these intelligent dogs herded flocks of sheep and guarded farms for centuries. The Malinois, being the most hardy and unpretentious variety, was perfect for working on open plains. The French aptly call it le plus rustique, meaning the toughest of the Belgian Shepherds. With the growth of industrialization, the role of herding dogs began to diminish, but the Malinois did not allow itself to disappear. By the beginning of the 20th century, its abilities caught the attention of law enforcement agencies. In the Belgian city of Ghent, around 1900, shepherd dogs were first trained for the police, and this practice quickly spread across Europe. Belgian Malinois were among the first to serve. Alongside German Shepherds, Rottweilers, and Dobermans, they began to be used for catching criminals and maintaining public order. During the First and Second World Wars, Malinois were used as messengers, medics, guards, and even for mine detection, saving many lives. They carried the wounded from the battlefield and delivered messages through trenches under fire. The brave dogs earned the respect of soldiers, and after the First World War, several Malinois were even taken to the United States, starting a population across the ocean. If the German Shepherd has long been a star in cynology, the Belgian Shepherd worked more quietly, without much publicity. Nevertheless, by the 1960s, the popularity of the Malinois began to grow. It could be increasingly found at service sport competitions in France and Belgium. In 1959, the Malinois was officially recognized by the American Kennel Club, classifying it in the working group of dogs. Since then, the Malinois has confidently spread across the globe. Today, this Belgian Shepherd is registered by all major canine federations, and Malinois puppies are born from Europe to Australia. But the Malinois truly gained fame thanks to its outstanding modern working qualities. Physical perfection. The modern Malinois is a perfectly balanced working machine. Males reach 62 centimeters at the withers and weigh 25 to 30 kilograms. Females 58 centimeters and weigh 20 to 25 kilograms. This optimal weight-to-height ratio ensures incredible agility and endurance. The body of the Malinois is described by the standard as fitting into a square. The body length equals the height at the withers. Such a build provides maximum movement efficiency and allows the dog to achieve impressive speed. The jumping abilities of the Malinois are astonishing. An average dog of this breed can jump to a height of up to 1 8/10 meters. But record holders achieve fantastic results. The official height record is over 2.5 meters, and the world record in long jump belongs to a Malinois named Vibi, who jumped 9.6 meters. Particularly impressive is the Malinois' ability to climb vertically. Thanks to their powerful hind legs and claws, these dogs can run up practically vertical surfaces to a height of 3 to 4 meters. This ability makes them indispensable in assault operations, where overcoming high obstacles is required. Ears are erect, triangular, and when alert, are turned forward, the signature radars of the Malinois. In terms of health, the Malinois can be called a strong, hardy breed. The average lifespan is 12 to 14 years, which is quite a lot for a dog of this size. Many Malinois remain active and maintain their working skills into old age. The Malinois is not demanding when it comes to care. He tolerates cold and rain well, thanks to his dense undercoat. He can live in the yard in an insulated kennel. Intelligence and ability to learn. Scientific research ranks Malinois among the most intelligent dog breeds. In the study, World Cup for Working Dogs, which covered 799 dogs, Malinois showed significantly higher results in the categories of obedience and protection compared to German Shepherds. In cognitive tests, researcher Katrina Kira noted that the Belgian Malinois stood out in many cognitive tasks, showing very good results in most tests. Malinois can learn basic commands in 5 to 15 repetitions and complex skills in a few weeks of intensive training. Their working memory allows them to remember up to 165 words and gestures, comparable to the abilities of a 2-year-old child. Particularly impressive is the Malinois' ability for contextual learning. They can adapt learned skills to new situations without additional training. This quality makes them indispensable in unpredictable combat conditions. Modern applications: Army, police, and sports. Today, the Malinois is a global star among service dogs. If in the mid-20th century the German Shepherd was the standard police dog in many countries, by the beginning of the 21st century, more and more special services are switching to the Malinois. The reason is simple. The Malinois often surpasses its famous competitor in several parameters. Firstly, the Malinois is lighter and more compact. The weight of an adult male is approximately 30 kilograms, compared to 40 to 45 kilograms for a German Shepherd. The lower mass and more toned physique give the Belgian an advantage in agility and speed. He is incredibly fast. Experts say that the Malinois can pursue a target and jump over obstacles where a heavier dog might lose agility. Moreover, its small size and agility allow the Belgian Shepherd to work in tight spaces, where it is harder for larger breeds to get through. Secondly, the Malinois is distinguished by enviable health and endurance. The breed has fewer joint dysplasia issues compared to some popular working breeds. Accordingly, a service Malinois often has a longer career in the police or army, as its musculoskeletal system remains in shape longer. On average, a Malinois can effectively serve for 8 to 10 years, while larger dogs sometimes retire earlier due to health reasons. It is not surprising that Belgians have become the preferred canines in many units. Out of approximately 350 dog breeds, only a few are suitable for police work, and the German and Belgian Shepherds are consistently among the leaders. Thirdly, versatility. The Belgian Malinois is a true jack of all trades. Thanks to their exceptional sense of smell, these dogs serve in customs and border services to search for drugs and explosives. Their incredible jumping ability and lack of fear of heights allow the Malinois to be used in airborne operations. High intelligence and obedience make them invaluable as rescuers. Malinois search through mountain debris, look for people after earthquakes and avalanches, and their phenomenal reaction speed and grip have made them the best candidates for assault teams and special forces. Accelerating to 35 to 40 kilometers per hour, the Malinois unhesitatingly catches up with a criminal and takes them into custody with a firm grip, trying not to injure them. Special Forces operatives value these shepherds for their composure under fire. Even amidst the noise of gunfire, screams, and explosions, the Malinois remains focused on the target. In a stressful hustle and bustle, where a person can get confused, a well-prepared dog acts like a reliable partner, not succumbing to panic. Finally, it is impossible not to mention the sporting achievements of the Malinois. This breed dominates the world of applied canine sports. In IPO and IGP competitions, international protection, and the French ring, the Malinois is practically unrivaled. Thanks to their explosive reaction, agility, and enthusiasm, Belgians regularly win prizes. They shine in agility and obedience, demonstrating wonders of control and intelligence. It's no surprise, as the energy of a Malinois is enough for 10. These dogs can train for hours on end. Dog handlers joke that trying to tire out a Malinois with a simple walk is pointless. A 15-kilometer run will thrill him. He'll quickly catch his breath, and in half an hour, he'll be running around again as if nothing happened. But if you give him a mental job, complex commands, searching for objects, overcoming an obstacle course, the dog will realize his potential and feel happy. In general, the Malinois is made for work and movement. No wonder Stanley Coren, a well-known researcher of canine intelligence, included the Malinois among the most intelligent and easily trainable breeds. And the FCI directly states in the standard, the Malinois combines the qualities of a shepherd, guard, protector, and service dog, possessing a lively temperament without a trace of cowardice or malice. The Central Reserve Police Force of India uses Malinois in 90% of their canine units. In the last 10 years, these dogs have detected about 250 improvised explosive devices. Their ability to work in extreme conditions is impressive. They can cover 20 to 30 kilometers without stopping and work under pressure without being distracted by external irritants. In the United States, the Department of Defense runs the only working dog breeding program, and it is focused exclusively on Malinois. Annually, the program raises 50 to 90 Malinois puppies for military needs. Modern Malinois are trained in an incredible range of specializations. Parachute jumps. Malinois can perform tandem parachute jumps attached to their handler, or even jump independently with a water landing. High-altitude operations. Dogs are trained to rappel from helicopters and work at heights. Underwater operations. Some Malinois undergo special training for working in water, including search and rescue operations. And in these videos, you can see Malinois catching fish. Detection of explosives. Their sense of smell is 10,000 times sharper than that of humans, allowing them to detect traces of explosives. Character and behavior in the family. The temperament of the Malinois is best described as readiness for action 24/7. These dogs have what sinologists call high work drive, an internal need to work and perform tasks. Unlike many other breeds that work for rewards, Malinois work because it is their passion. The intensity of their energy is such that owners describe it as a German Shepherd on steroids. The dog can work 10 to 12 hours straight without signs of fatigue, maintaining concentration and precision in executing commands. The attachment of a Malinois to its handler is almost mystical in nature. They literally tune in to one person and are ready to follow them through fire and water. It is this loyalty that makes them so effective in military operations, where trust between a soldier and a dog can be a matter of life and death. Many may be deterred by the Malinois' reputation as a crazy working dog, but the paradox is that at home, next to its beloved owner, the Malinois often turns into a gentle companion. In the family circle, it is a loyal, playful, and very sensitive dog. The Malinois loves working with its owner, but it equally values relaxing together. There are known cases when a canine combat dog, returning from a special mission, would calmly lie on the couch watching cartoons with the owner's children. With proper training, Malinois get along well with children. They have enough patience to endure children's antics and enough intelligence to distinguish an enemy from a child's prank. Overall, this shepherd can become a true friend to the whole family. Unlike some one-man dogs, the Belgian Malinois usually forms a bond with all members of the pack, although the owner always holds a special place in its heart. Physical and mental demands. Malinois requires a minimum of 2 to 3 hours of intense physical exercise daily. This is not just walks. The dog needs long-distance running from 5 to 10 kilometers daily, agility and obstacle courses, retrieving and playing with a ball, swimming, cycling. The intellectual needs of a Malinois are even more demanding. The dog needs scent work, solving puzzles, learning new commands, working with various types of obstacles. Without sufficient mental stimulation, the Malinois becomes destructive, which can manifest in furniture destruction, constant barking, and attempts to escape. Thus, in a family, a Malinois will excel only under one condition: if you give it enough attention. This breed craves being useful to its person every second. She needs not just your love and affection, although the Malinois adores those too. She needs a task, work, joint activity. A well-trained Malinois is the pride of its owner. It will entertain children, protect the home, and impress guests with tricks. But left to its own devices, a Malinois will turn into a natural disaster. Getting a Malinois is like bringing a brilliant, hyperactive child into your family. It constantly needs to learn, play, and develop. But he will bring you no less joy than a true family member. Malinois versus German Shepherd versus Doberman. The Belgian Malinois is inevitably compared to two other stars of service dog breeding, the German Shepherd and the Doberman. All three breeds are famous as excellent guards, police dogs, and companions. But there are significant differences in their character and working style. The German Shepherd is the older brother of the Malinois, with whom the Belgian inevitably has to compete. We have already discussed above how the Malinois surpasses the German. Here we will add a comparison of their characters. The Malinois is generally more temperamental and impulsive. German Shepherds are more phlegmatic. Even working German Shepherds are usually a bit calmer than the explosive Malinois. On the other hand, German Shepherds are often more obedient and understandable to the average owner. Their training usually goes more smoothly, and they are less inclined to argue with the owner. The Malinois, however, is so intelligent and independent that it sometimes tries to make decisions on its own if it believes it is right. For a beginner, a German Shepherd may be easier to train, whereas the Malinois requires a truly confident hand and experience. In everyday life, German Shepherds are generally more patient and adapt better to a calm environment. They find it easier to switch to pet mode. The Malinois, even at home, is often at work. It patrols the apartment, monitors every noise, and can start to get bored without a task. In the end, today many experts recognize that the Malinois is a sharper tool, requiring skilled handling, but in capable hands, it delivers phenomenal results. As for the Doberman, the comparison is even more interesting. The Doberman is an aristocratic breed, originally bred as a bodyguard and companion for humans. If the Malinois is a soldier and athlete, then the Doberman is more like a knight and bodyguard. The main differences are evident in their character. Dobermans are incredibly people-oriented. They are often called a clingy breed because a Doberman tries not to leave its owner's side. It is sensitive to the owner's intonations and mood and is ready to spend 24 hours a day with the family. Malinois is also loyal, but not as clingy. It is self-sufficient and can calmly lie nearby without demanding constant attention. Emotionally, the Doberman is gentler. Most Dobermans in the family circle turn into affectionate couch dogs. Indeed, a Doberman in an apartment usually behaves more reservedly. Being close to the owner is more important to him than running around wildly. The Malinois, even at home, often looks for something to do and gets excited more quickly in any situation. Physically, the Doberman is larger than the Malinois. Males reach 72 centimeters at the withers and weigh up to 45 kilograms. He is taller and long-legged, a true sprinter. In a one-on-one fight, an adult Doberman is stronger and more dangerous than a Malinois due to its greater weight and grip. However, the Malinois is more agile. In detention training, it is often the lighter Malinois that show the best results in swift lunges. Genetics and trends also play a role. Dobermans are now less frequently bred for purely working qualities. Many lines are geared towards shows, so they struggle to compete with Malinois athletes. However, in personal protection, the Doberman is still excellent. Impressive appearance, lightning-fast attack, and absolute loyalty to the owner make it a formidable opponent for any wrongdoer. Interestingly, Dobermans have historically worked more often tethered to a person, while Malinois and Shepherds are used to acting more autonomously. Therefore, in complex situations, a Doberman sometimes worries too much about the owner. It will protect a specific person to the last. The Malinois, on the other hand, thinks a bit broader. It guards the owner, the territory, and generally acts more rationally. In terms of demands, the Doberman and Malinois are similar. Both require serious training and exercise. But there's a nuance. A tired Doberman is a joy at home. Just walk and train the Doberman for a couple of hours, and he will happily lie at your feet for the rest of the day. The Malinois, as we know, tires with difficulty. Even after a long run, he is ready for activities again in half an hour. So keeping a Doberman is a bit less labor-intensive for the owner than keeping a Malinois. The Doberman is lazier, in a good way, inclined to rest. In general, the Doberman is more people-oriented, while the Malinois is work-oriented. But both are excellent breeds, just for different roles. To summarize, the German Shepherd, Doberman, and Malinois form a kind of trio of super dogs, each with its own specialization. The German Shepherd is versatile, reliable, and understandable, capable of guarding, herding, and serving as a guide. The Doberman is a bodyguard, close to humans, swift and noble. Malinois is a special forces soldier, an athlete with insane drive, unmatched in complex service tasks. The choice between them depends on your goals and capabilities. Beginners are usually advised to start with a German Shepherd or Doberman. It's a bit easier to establish contact with them, and they forgive some training mistakes. But the Malinois is suitable for those who are ready to become a bit of a dog handler themselves and live an active life with their pet. Conclusion. The Belgian Malinois is the pinnacle of working dog evolution. Over more than a century of selection, a breed has been created that combines physical perfection, intellectual abilities, and emotional attachment in proportions that make it indispensable for the most complex tasks of today. Statistics speak for themselves. 90% of dogs in elite special forces units are Malinois. Their ability to jump to unimaginable heights, work in extreme conditions, and demonstrate absolute loyalty makes them not just dogs, but true four-legged soldiers. However, this breed is not for everyone. The Malinois requires an experienced, active owner capable of providing an outlet for the dog's immense energy and intelligence. For those who are ready to take on this challenge, The Malinois will become not just a companion, but a loyal partner capable of feats that seem fantastic. Write in the comments what you think about the Malinois and which breed to feature in the next episode. Subscribe to the channel. It's interesting with us.